Hello. How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much, Jay, for the 5 months. Really appreciate it, dude. Whoa, indeed. I'm gonna actually see how I feel without the fan today. Also, my mic is a teeny bit crooked, but that's fine. So, as the title implies, actually, I'm gonna turn on the fan. just a little teensy bit. Yeah, just to give me a bit of air. So, as the title implies, I'm gonna go for every Manectric and Electrike in the game of Legends ZA. I'm pretty gassed because I wanted to do this hunt for a while, but oops. Oh, that's cool. I wanted to do this hunt for a while, but I just never got around to. Ooh. You saw the stream as soon as I was gonna take a nap. By all means, man, leave the PC running and take a nap. Was that for most of the day dealing with passport stuff, and it was very cringe because it started raining hard. Oh, dude, nah, don't start with the rain. Don't start with the rain. This morning it was pouring. I was drenched. I was soaked. I was soaked like all day. Oh, I should have actually. Whoops. Is it going? Yeah, bottom. So I got a time on the bottom right. It's harder to see. It's on the top left, but that's fine. Yeah, no, I get what you mean, man. I get what you mean. I literally like went out in shorts, and I'm actually gonna zoom in a teeny tiny bit. I was in shorts and a hoodie, like all day. It was really bad this morning. It was so bad, man. Like unreal. It was like sunny for the past couple like days, or at least a week, and just all of a sudden just pouring. So bad. I got a bit of coffee. I initially was not gonna stream. I'm so tired this week because I'm in the other location for work. I have to travel further, and I was so tired. Short to reference to how short it took the weather to realize I was outside and attack me. 100%. It was like 7 in the morning. Just after 7. And you know, I have a very bad habit of not checking the weather. In fact, I can check the weather right now. So it's gonna be raining right now, and apparently cloudy for the next 2 days, but my colleague said it was gonna rain, so I don't know who's telling the truth, who's telling a lie, but we should see. Let me know if the audio is okay, if the music's too loud or not. I feel like the music might be a bit too loud. So what I'll do is, I actually have a button for this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's a bit loud. Oh man. Let me see. I think that's fine. So true, Nightbot. So true. It's fine now. Yeah, I thought, man, the music normalization's really annoying. I tried a different local player, and I don't know. It's not really working as well as I would like to. I wonder if this will work though. Alright, that works. I should probably use that as a reference. But yeah, I'm hunting. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I'm hunting the Manectric and Electrike line. So, Bulbapedia. Cerebi doesn't actually show it. But right here, doesn't show the full extent. So right here there's 1, and over here is 2. So what I'm going to do is like fly reset for this one, and then eventually when that's shiny, I'm going to go up here and do the run, climb, jump off method to get these 2 shiny. Once all 3 of these are shiny, I'm going to capture those. Then There's an alpha Manectric over here, so we'll go for that. And where it doesn't show on Cerebi is in Lysander's lab, or in the cafe. There are a few more spawns. So that's kind of the plan, and we'll see how long it takes. I don't imagine it'll take too long. I got charm, so should be fine. But as soon as we hear, let me make sure. Can I hear him? Yeah. That's how I know it's spawning in. This one's actually pretty difficult to actually get consistent without doing this method. Like if you tried to do the run and back method on, by the sewer, it doesn't work. It doesn't spawn. Is that a weird, like, height, I guess? But that's fine. As soon as we hear the sound, the beautiful, beautiful, shiny sound, we can move on. But yeah, I was extremely tired. And because I hadn't streamed in a while, almost a week I would say, that was partly due to me gonna try something different. We are tired, boys, for real. He speaks the truth. We are all tired. Life. But I was gonna try like a more consistent upload thing. So you might notice I am in the wrong category. I've noticed that. My goodness. Let's fix that. I knew I forgot something. Boom, fixed. Okay. Soon we're gonna be in the right category. I should have fact-checked that. I usually go through OBS to change it, but today I went through whatchamacallit? Twitch dashboard. What was I saying? I completely forgot. I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, I hadn't streamed in like nearly a week, and that was partly due to trying to be more consistent, and I was. And then I'm like, oh, I want to upload a bit more, so I'm going to take like a day or two off. And I was watching Taikecha, supporting him in his current hunt, which is a pretty big hunt. It's actually, I'm not going to spoil it. You should go check out his channel if you want to know what he's doing. And that lasted for a few days, and I unfortunately this week am working in the other site, and man, the travel's rough. So yeah, and then I came back home today. I had a little bit of energy. And then I lay down a little bit, and I was like, oh, lies everywhere. True, I'm everywhere. I'm in fact in front of myself. Oh, funny joke. But I got home, I lay down, and I'm like, man, I am so tired. I am so tired. Oh, so funny. And I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to stream today. But instead, I'm like, let me try something. Let me take a shower. I got out of the shower, and I'm like, okay, I feel a bit more refreshed. And now I got myself a little bit of coffee at like 7 PM, which isn't ideal. But you know, be like that. Got a bit of coffee, and I'm feeling a little bit more energized, I would say. A little bit more like in the mood, I would say. So that's what I'm doing. It is indeed 7:26 in the PM, not in the AM. I feel like I'm a little bit darker now. Let me turn up my lights. There we go. There we go. Now you can see me. So this is what we're going to be doing for a little bit. Let's see how long it takes. It's been already 8 minutes. I actually don't need to walk too far. In fact, I don't even think I need to walk in. But I like doing it. I want to hear the shiny sound. I want to do it like the fun way. I had the idea initially just before stream. I was like, I'm gonna dual hunt it in a way to kind of cut the time. But then I thought, maybe not. So I was gonna have like, because I have it right here. I got like an 8-bit 2 controller. I was gonna like turbo in Lysander's lab, and or here. So what I'm doing now, this was supposed to be for the turbo controller, but I'm like, this is more fun if I do it. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. You hear that? That's the sound of almost success. I need to move this a little bit down. I feel like this is in my face too much. Also, we might be able to phase on... Wait a second. Any of these guys, which is kind of crazy. So, who knows? Alpha Froakie. Froakie. Alpha Froakie. That's, that reference, Taiketro's brought it up a few times in stream. That lore might drop soonish. It might drop soonish. I don't have it. I don't have it on the soundboard, but maybe soon. Maybe soon. I don't know. Like I have a few sounds. I got like Divine Boom. I got Dojan. I got Nyohu. What's this one? Oh yeah, that's what that is. I got a few sounds. But I don't know where... Oh, whoa, that kind of spiked in my ear a little bit. But have you got the... I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. That is another... That's another reference to the Froakie, Team Froakie line. We're actually, like... Funnily enough, Taiketra and I are quoting it incorrectly. Do I drop the lore so early? I might as well drop the lore so early. So, way back when Smash 3DS came out, I believe, because I still have the capture card. I did a top 10 characters I found fun to play as, and that video did extremely well. But unfortunately, that channel is long gone. I had a very bad habit of making a channel, and it kind of blew up. It kind of blows up, and I eventually deleted it because I'm embarrassed of the content, or I'm embarrassed of, you know, what have you. So for one, yeah. So sorry. Maybe turning on the fan was a bad idea, or maybe it's a good idea if I make it a little bit. There we go. Sorry. I might have to blow my nose in a moment because it's really bothering me. Give me a second. Just give me a second. BRB. Woo. I'm gonna still talk. Okay. I think I should be good for now. Bro's turning on a PS5. Yep. You know what? I see what you mean. Speaking of PS5, I need to bring that out. I have a bit of space, I would say, for the PS5, and there's a few games that I just want to play. I haven't completed Crisis Core remake or remaster. I'm calling it a remaster. It's not a remake. Whip out the beast. I'm gonna actually do something that I hadn't done in a bit because it's bothered me for a few streams now. So chat box. Oh, it's locked. There we go. There we go. That's better now. I don't need to move the webcam, I don't think. Nice. So Crisis Core Reunion, yeah, it's a reunion, but it's the same game. There's no... The only thing that they added is extra voice lines, and obviously the new voice actors and the graphics, but it's not a remake, it's a remaster, because they remastered the models, they remastered some things, they didn't change anything. You remember pre-ordering Stellar Blade? I don't think I did. I don't think I ever pre-ordered... Sorry, I don't think I owned Stellar Blade. Maybe I do. Let me fact check. I did not. That is definitely not a game I even own. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I believe it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's supposed to be like a Dark Souls type game. The soundtrack of Cellblade was my OC of 2024, despite Final Fantasy Rebirth releasing the same year. It is, so it is kind of like a Dark Souls. I sometimes get it mixed up with Code Vein, which I still need to play. I own it on PC, but I still haven't played it. I mean, it has to be good. It has a sequel, a recent sequel, should I add. I'm gonna turn down the music because I feel like I can't hear the shiny if I do this. But yeah, there's a few games on PS5 that I still want to play and complete. So, excuse me. I've got games to play as well. Question is, will I ever play them? I feel like that's like a question for every gamer. I'm too busy with my Hero Ultra Rumble at the moment. I'm too busy with streaming Pokemon. I still like need to play, where is it? Right here. I need to finish Age of Imprisonment. I just haven't had the time to kind of like sit down properly and just enjoy the story. I was able to do that with like Pokemon. My uncle said it was a good game. Oh, that's good to hear. I'll definitely give it a go because it did pique my interest when I first saw it. So, and I have it on Steam. I got it cheap on Steam, I'm pretty certain. But I believe it was like a Switch exclusive at the time. Speaking of Switch exclusive, totally unrelated. But I'm scared that this isn't gonna, like, it's not gonna shine on this side. When the timer hits 30 minutes, I'm gonna check physically on the Electrike. I'm gonna check physically on the Electrike and hope. Any shinies? Any shinies? Froakie? Froakie? Froakie. Team Froakie. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so yeah, going back to the old YouTube channel, I did a top 10 hashtag bring back Jay's shiny predictions. I'm still running off the high I got from guessing right that one time. We'll do predictions. I think when we get a bit more chatters in at some point, you know, when I inevitably grow. Whenever I'm like Tyketra size, I'm gonna do predictions every like 5 minutes. But yeah, so I had sound like a villain, Lemo. So I had that channel. I forget how old I was. When did Smash 3DS come out? Like 2012, 2014. So I was like a teen, or maybe older teen, halfway teen. Don't know what the 14. Yeah, teen. So I was a teen when it came out and I made the video on it. And so for me, this is a bit embarrassing. But you know, I've gotten over it. But when I was much younger, I think it was pre-uni. Definitely, no, it was after my first year of uni. I had like a very thick, strong American accent. But that wasn't because I'm American. Clearly not. Considering, my parents are from not that country or continent, whichever you want to class it as, but I also lived in England my whole life. But because my dream at the time when I was a kid, like a young kid, I wanted to be a comedian voice actor. Completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, when I was younger, wanted to be a voice actor, blah blah blah. Every, you know, bit of media, it is Americanized. Go figure. And when I wanted to be a comedian, most of my favorite comedians were American or South American. I still my top comedian or top famous person is Robin Williams. Robin Williams is phenomenal, and I imitated when I was younger. I imitated so much what I heard, and the American accent stuck. And then eventually in my second year of uni, I kind of like took a step back and I'm like, because I kept getting called American. Even when I was working in a past job that had international people, international customers and such, they always assumed that I was mostly Canadian. There wasn't a perfect American accent. It was a bit mostly an American twang, but because of like growing up in England, I pronounce stuff more Englishy, more correctly than Americans. No, I'm kidding. And so they assume Canadian. It's really funny. I'll get to Canada in a moment, because I actually thought this was pretty interesting. But excuse me. But it was my second year of uni, and I'm like, now my lecturer, he keeps taking, he was a jokester. He kept taking jabs, saying that I was American, or the American exchange student, which I'm like, I mean, I could be an exchange student if I was exchanged from Portugal, but not from America. And then I had to relearn it, but I was forcing out the English accent. But unfortunately, it's a terrible mix at the moment. Yeah, so, I kind of got tired of it. Not that there's anything wrong with being American or whatever, but it's not who I am, I'd rather be assumed to be British, because, I was raised here. I was raised in Great Britannia, but never in America. I've been to America. I studied it. That was cool. That was interesting. That was an interesting experience. I might talk about that later today. But yeah, it's like I wasn't even like referred to as Portuguese or Serbian, just American, just because of the way I sounded. Now that I talk with a English accent, not a thick one, because it's still got that American twang, still got the twang, that I still get called, I get questioned like, oh, where are you from? And I say, I'm from Madeira, and they're like, oh, that explains the accent. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. I was raised here. I've been here my whole life, mate. I've been here as long as you have. Oops, did not mean to do that. But I can understand it, and you live with it. I think even Taiketra has a similar situation where I believe he spoke about this on stream a few times, that he gets called, he was like assumed to be Australian. Personally, never, not even in a million years would I be like, oh yeah, you're Australian. Never. So I always found it interesting. I guess it's like those who are proper posh, who only hear the poshness of other people speaking, that when they hear something that's not a roadman or proper English, posh English, they just assume Australian for some reason. So I always found that kind of funny. But yeah, and then I kind of like forced it back into me, the English accent, and now I'm kind of in the unfortunate middle ground of both accents. But it'd be like that. I forgot where this story was going. I completely got halted a little bit. What was it? Oh, I remember now. So the whole Team Froakie, again, that's the incorrect reference, was when Smash 4 came out, I did a top 10 of my favorite characters to play, and that video had a lot of lies in it. One of the biggest lies, and I told Taiketra this, is so Shulk was on the list, and I said, yeah, I've never played Xenoblade ever, and the only thing I know about this character is, and insert, I'm really feeling it. And I did that just for a bit. Like a literal bit. I played Xenoblade. I played the original on the Wii. I have my copy with the controller, the actual red controller. That was an alpha. Alright, so that already tells me that it's not shiny. So there was that Shulk clip that is completely a lie. And the other thing was just like talking about Greninja. And I started off with the whole like, oh, fun fact. Sakurai wanted it because it was cool. And I forget like what I say verbatim. But I'm like, yeah, Team Froakie all the way. Froakie. And I said it in such a weird way that I think it was like called like a semi-smiling friends type gag. Bear in mind, this was like 10 years or plus before Smiling Friends was even a thing. And the lie of that was, I never picked Froakie. I always pick grass starters. I picked Chespin. I picked Chespin in it. So, there was that. Alright, we'll do a few more checks. A few more flies. I mean, when I heard the alpha, now it has me thinking that it more than likely isn't. Maybe I need to go here. Because it can spawn... Oh no. Okay, just need to make it to this door, I think. In fact, I can just mark it on the map. I can just do that. Make it a bit easier for myself. So really, it should just be auto-spawning right now. I'd never checked my left. No, excuse me. Hello, everybody. Scary. I really want this Ampharos behind me to be shiny. That'd be cool. Froakie? No. Man, I think my shiny charm isn't working. I said this door. Yeah, so the door should kind of like definitely snag the spawn. Because apparently some spawns just don't appear. Yes, I can hear it. I mean, I could always check. I might, you know what might be shiny? Why is shiny starter hunting so hard in X and Y? Which one are you referring to? Because I was struggling with Bulbasaur, like reclaiming a Bulbasaur for a hunt way back when, like pre-ZA. But Ghost, hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Outside of the hard shiny starter. Oh wait, yeah, it would. No, you can reset for shiny. Shinies, yeah. I was dual hunting Bulbasaur because I can talk about this because it's the VODs up anyway. Trying to get shiny Froakie. Team Froakie. Sorry, I was just talking about that reference. I think it's because of the odds. The odds are like incredibly high in comparison to ZA, for example. But also, correct me if I'm... No, it's just a soft reset. It's just a soft reset. I was dual hunting for shiny Bulbasaur for a G-Max hunt. Like, sometime last year. Yeah, that thing was not shining whatsoever. X and Y is pretty rough, but it's, you know, without with Charm obviously it's easier. I got a shiny Chespin on my, was it Y playthrough? Because I was hunting it way back when it was released. I forget, but it wasn't actually that many resets. Been on for a while, but this is by far the worst one. Yeah, no, I feel that. 2 weeks? Yeesh, like, what's your like daily attempts? Were you like a couple hundred a day? Because if it's a couple hundred, maybe not that bad. When I say a couple hundred, I mean literally like 1 to 200. But even then, 1 to 200 a day is kind of crazy. That's still pretty rough. Wait, is it every day? Monday? Yo, how's it going, Marcel? It's going pretty good. No shiny yet. But it's definitely spawning. We can hear it. There it is. But how are you? How are you this fine evening? Like, no shinies yet. Not even the Flaffy. Froakie? No Froakie. I did just check the left, but might as well check again. Got my shiny Regirock yesterday after 2 weeks. Nice. How long? How long? How many resets did you do? So you, and also, are you going to go for Registeel? That's the question. I just can't even sit myself down for the whole day and just keep doing this cutscene for hours. Yeah, that's the biggest like drawback, is that it does take the cutscene into consideration. Like I still remember people trying to shiny hunt the starters in BDSP when it first released, and I'm like, you are in for a wild ride. I don't know, I don't count. I have the original trio now. It's Regieleki Sen. Ah, nice. I managed to get both of them as well. Regieleki and Regidrago. Those ones didn't take... Sorry, tell a lie. Regidrago took... Let's say... Gosh, because that was years ago. My memory's hazy with my past hunts. But I know Regieleki was relatively quick. I would say probably 500 resets. Maybe a bit more, but Regidrago was like in the thousands. It was really rough, and I think I didn't have Charm at the time. I'm almost certain I didn't have Charm at the time, but I got Charm right now, and I don't even have a single shiny. What's going on, ZA? You ain't playing Free Store just for Regidrago? Again? That's fair. That's fair. I don't know what it is about Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch Pokemon games specifically. But I've replayed Arceus 4 times. ZA 3 times. Scarlet Violet, both of them, because I got both games 3 times collectively. Sword and Shield 4 or 5 times collectively. You might be wondering why. So when I first played it, I just, you know, went for the regular decks, put it all in home. I'm like, man, I want to shiny hunt these things. So then I did it again, restarted the save, and I know you could like, do a new profile. I didn't want to do new profile. I wanted everything in one profile, my main save. I also used like a different name at the same time for one of the saves, like a few times. But for like this one, does it show? It does not show my name. But I use my actual name for my saves in general, because I like having my OT. That's what I did when I was a kid. I think I played through Sword 20. Whoa, whoa, okay, you got me beat. That's a lot. Like, the fact that I didn't get sick. I mean, I really like Sword and Shield. I really like those games. So, props to you for playing it 20 times. I know it's not true, but at this point I'm starting to think that just closing and I do get messes up my shiny hunt. Maybe. You should leave it on forever. Just to see what happens. I was 11 at the time and didn't have anything to do. You know what? You know what? That is fair. The amount of times I've restarted Sapphire when I was a kid is a lot. Even Fire Red and Leaf Green. In fact, I'm replaying Fire Red Leaf Green again. Not currently. Oh, do I have DSP over here? Because I want to share this. Where are you? Where's the game? The game isn't there. Where's my game? Uh-oh. Is this the IP? No, this is not the IPS one. Hold up. Hold up. Where are you? Where did you go? Okay, I can't find it. That's a problem. because that was my childhood SP. So I on a whim, I'm like, I'm gonna just replay Leaf Green, and I'm like, let me hunt for Bulbasaur. I forget the number, so what's the opposite of low ball? High ball myself. I got a shiny female Bulbasaur at like 50 resets. No, 30 resets. Look, you should lock in my shiny on your run on Omega Ruby. The Makuhita about to be a bit coming by itself. Nice. Oops. I didn't read that properly whatsoever. I get what you mean. I tried to do shiny only runs. I think I did that mostly for like streams and videos, but never for like personal use. I don't know why. I just liked shiny hunting. Tell lie. So I would play through the game normally. If I get a shiny first try, I get a shiny. So for example, no, I don't think. I think it's always the second game that I played. So for example, my main game was Soul Silver. So in Hard Gold, I shiny hunt Meganium. Main game was White. Then I shiny hunted Superior or Snivy in Black. Megumi in my X playthrough, it should finally finish too. You should like move them over to this game. Minus Makuhita. Makuhita cannot come to this game. But it can go to Scarlet and Violet. So you can get a shiny Makuhita. You can get a shiny Hariyama, put it next to a shiny Iron Hands. I have a feeling like this guy is just not shining. I feel like I'm shining the bugs. So we're going to check that out right now. Because I did say 30 minutes, I'd check. But because, yeah. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way. Sigh. Are you shining? Nope. Because you would have gone better than. Now that's the oh, that's why shiny hunters get confused, because they keep thinking that the shiny noise is Bird-a-la-ding, but that's the level up sound effect. Hariyama underrated mon low key. I can see that. I actually really like Hariyama. I remember I had that in one of my playthroughs of Sapphire, because it was like really early on, and that was mostly to do with Broly beating me with his. And I'm like, I want to use focus energy and something else. I think it's attacking move. I think it's like cross chop or throat chop or punch. But it was Machop as well. Focus energy. So annoying. I think what I find funny is like sometimes I see videos posted online of the joint like experience everyone has when they play the Pokemon game, and it's whenever you get like non-damaging moves, you never add them to your Pokemon. I've always found that so funny. Using Pokemon Violet, bro, was broken. Yeah. Oh, even Iron Hands. Iron Hands is mad good, especially when, you know, especially like early Scarlet and Violet. It's insane. Even like not recently, but when Takecha and I were lost, like trying to I was gonna say harvest. That's the incorrect word. When we lost, grinded for like Herba Mystica, and we just had like an issue with like a Pokemon. It's just like, well, it's time to pull out all reliable Iron Hands. Speaking of which, you might notice, like, last stream, I was in Scarlet and Violet. That is true. But I decided I need to do more ZA content while this game is still technically kind of fresh. Iron Hand's so good, it became a static team member plus my fave Paradox form. Ooh, that's a good one. Mine? My favorite future Paradox. I really like Iron Bundle. It's something about Iron Bundle, it's so cute. But my favorite past Paradox Oh yeah, well, no brainer. Roaring Moon. I really like Salamence. It's so cool. It's such a cool concept. I think the paradoxes are such a cool. Whoa, that scared me. Thank you so much, Ghost, for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you. That was so loud. That's scared. Holy. I lost my train of thought because of my own Twitch sound effect. Thinking. Yeah, the paradoxes. They're like so cool. I still wish that we got like the amalgamation in the Scarlet Violet book. That would have been so funny to see like the legendary dogs or beasts. Sorry, they might not be dogs. The legendary beasts be fused. I only know the German name of this one. In German is Sandfell, the past Magneton. So in English it's it's a bit of a silly one. It's called Sandy Shocks. I don't know why, but sand is in the name for, I guess because of the location that it's in. It's in the gravel area and it walks. I guess, well, it's the iron that it magnetizes. It's in sand. That makes sense. Science. Definitely need to adjust that sound effect because that scared me. But yes, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Every follow counts. I do like Sandy Shocks though. It's such a funny one. Because Magneton floating and then its paw self just uses magnets for legs. Who would have thought of that? Not me. I only know the joke name. I heard once I knew Sandy Cheeks wasn't the real name. So someone told you it was Sandy Cheeks? That's funny. Like, outside of it having Sandy in the name, there's no correlation to Sandy. I was going to say Shandy. Sandy Cheeks. I am incredibly unlucky. I say, like, oh wow, 45 minutes. Oh, not shiny. You do spawn at night, right? Yeah. Cool, just need to make sure. Might as well check the left. No, well, it could have been a Bunnelby, but then surely I would have heard it. Bunnelby. What else? To be honest, it's a bit broken. But I really like, I was about to say Miss Maggie's Fluttermane. It's really cool. I had it from a YouTube vid, I think. Dare I say it was some PM7 video. I know someone called it like that. Probably some banter jokes. They do have funny names though. Except for the futures. They're just Iron something. So Iron Crown, Iron Boulder, Iron Treads, Iron Jugulus, which is a pretty cool one. I like Iron Jugulus's name. Not so much the design of it. Like, it just out of all of the future paradoxes, sorry about that, just really wanted to drink that coffee. It's really nice. Out of all the future paradoxes, Iron Jugulus is the closest it is to its real counterpart. Iron Bundle has like a huge gun. Has a gun. Like no going around it. And Iron Hands. Well, Iron Hand's probably close too. The Pokedex in Scarlet of Iron Jugulus is a bit weird. I can actually check that. Iron Jugulus. Let's see. It resembles a certain Pokemon introduced in a paranormal magazine, described as the offspring of... Oh! Described as an offspring of Hydreigon, that fell in love with a robot. Huh. What a weird... So that implies that there's a robot Pokemon that mated with Hydreigon to make Iron Bundle? To make Iron Jugulus. And we'll never see it. We'll never ever see it. Unless we get a Legends game. Legends Scarlet and Violet. I'm still so shocked I haven't, not even a phase. Granted, I'm not like super fully paying too much attention. I could probably do this quicker. In fact, I probably don't even need to walk in. But I like walking in so I can hear the bring. That would have been such a good bit if it actually did shine. It is getting closer, as in like the spawn is closer, which is nice. I feel like I underestimated this specific spawn. Mostly because I feel like the other two, like the other ones are fine. Because these ones are visible. This one should be visible. I'll figure something out. I'll have to probably test some lines, and this might be an issue. Might not be. We'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Any shiny? Any shiny? Bunnelby. Bunnelby. I thought I thought that the ball was pink. Nah, it's blue. Even though the ball was supposed to be green. Kind of threw me off there. A bit of a shame. But hey, if I turn around now, okay. Nothing. Oh yeah. Yeah, today was pretty rough. To be fair, the last few days, especially the last 2 days, I've not been sleeping properly. I've been going to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning, which is very bad considering I just have to wake up at like 7. I also complete 100 extra battles in ZA Infinite Royale. I thought you would get something cool maybe. No, so you get 2 things technically. You have a way to get a Master Ball, and you have a title after 60 wins. Oh yeah, and you get some like evolution items, but then again, those don't really matter. A lot of the stuff you get from the Infinite Royale, you just get from Hyperspace now. So really, the only reason to do the Infinite Royale is A, make a Floette, or Floette, Eternal Flower Floette, sorry, Master Ball, or the title. Anything else is, you know, kind of a waste of time. Actually, you might be able to get like... I'm using that title. I've also used the title as well. I haven't played online since I got all the Mega Stones, but I like the titles. I got the shiny title, the Savor of Lumiose, and the whatchamacallit, the Infinite ZA Master, or whatever it's called. If I have to do 60 of these things, I'm gonna use the title. You best believe it. It's such a pain to get, like, the points for. It's not, like, incredibly long. It's just... oh, such a pain to find, like, a perfect, like, I guess, what are they called again? Battle zone? A perfect battle zone. I also got the shiny title, but in German it says... it says nothing. Could you imagine? Like, in, like, one of the languages is just nothing. Samle Schilder... I did not say that correctly. I'm guessing it's like something shiny Pokemon. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not German. I probably shouldn't be repeating stuff that I don't understand. That's in chat. That's in the memory bank for next time. Anything? One phase? One phase? No? No? I honestly, good. Good that it's not a Pidgey, because I really don't want a Pidgey. But I do want... Oh... You're shiny. Haha! I almost didn't believe myself. But I saw the green, I'm like, okay, that's shiny. That's cool. Yeah, might as well. I wouldn't mind multiple of these. Collective shiny Pokemon, basically. Ah, I see. We shall catch you in a, Premier... Okay. I literally saw that, like... I knew I was gonna hit, and I still threw it. But that's cool. We got a shiny. Yippee! Oh, I should probably add, because like now this is a reward in the Twitch chat. So, ignore these boxes. So there are rewards. I was trying to think of like some sort of reward, channel points reward. So TSPR means Twitch shiny points redeem. So there's gonna be like 2 tiers. So there's a random one that I get to pick, and then there's obviously the more expensive one is you get to choose out of like my dupes essentially, if you really want to dupe for me. But I also have one for alphas, which are a bit more pricey. I have a lot of alpha Magikarp and Pampor for some reason. No alpha Pumpkaboo though. And to be honest, I don't want to go back to that zone. I really do not want to go back to that zone. I've been there 4 times trying to get a Jumbo. On 4 different occasions. But I can now flex that I had 4 shiny Jumbo Pumpkaboos. One for a video. One for... Oh, actually, I do have it in the box. One... where are you? Probably behind me. There it is. Booberry! Ooh. I sadly gotta go. Good luck shiny hunting. Oh, shiny hunting. Shiny luck. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I will also give you shiny luck. Boop. Thank you for stopping by, Marcel. Shall see you next time. I almost punched my mic doing that bit. Still don't know what I'm gonna call it. Okay. I'm gonna call you... Oh, no. How about... 3 euro. You are now 3 euro. I don't know why I thought 3 euro, but I almost put 3.99. But probably best not to. We don't want that extra. A 3 euro following us. Oh. Scusi. At the very least, we got so. Ooh, big boy. Or girl, we don't assume. I really want the Manectric. Please, I want to go to a different area. Well, it won't really be a different area, it'll be the same area, just in a different location. Sorry, like, it's very dusty in my room for some reason. It's annoying me. It's making me angry. I did see some good news. Good news, I don't know. I think it's news for whoever cares about it. So I recently saw, or got Tyketra shared it with me. The Pokemon Company have now banned any PSA, any graded card, any like you can't sell graded cards and you can't sell Pokemon Center merchandise in any of their events, and that might deter some scalpers. Who knows? Who knows what happens? Maybe. I just want to be able to get some Pokemon cards, man. Apologies about that. It's all good now. Tell a lie. Turns out I accidentally reset the timer, so we're just gonna pretend like I could do the maths. I think it's like 45 minutes. I'm just gonna put 40. I'm gonna just edit 45. 45 30. Good enough. Alright, we move. Fingers crossed we get the shiny Manectric sooner rather than later. It's a bit of a shorter stream. I feel like this week is going to be a bit of shorter streams purely because of my rota this week. But next week it should return back to 6 o'clock starts. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood. Any shinies? Any shinies? Any shinies? Nope. It's just unfortunately where I'm working, the trip back, I won't get back home until like 5:45, and I need a bit of cool down time before I get back to like streaming right away, or to get back onto a computer. Like my job is like in front of a screen 24/7. Well, not 24/7. 9 to 5. You get what I mean. Come on, Manectric. You're not Manectric, you're Electrike. Come on, Electrike. I know you want to be shiny. I can feel it in my bones. At the very least, we got a shiny. The Flaffy is going to make a nice VOD thumbnail. Speaking of which, there's a VODs channel if you want to check it out. It's literally light on toss VODs. I think eventually Nightbot might post it. Oh, I do need to change Nightbot, because initially I put it as like an announcement. Maybe it did pop up on stream. I feel like it popped up on stream. But I initially had Nightbot just produce it as an announcement so it doesn't show up on stream. I think it might look nice, you know, for VOD viewers to see the link to the VODs channel, I guess. I don't know. Something to ponder. I also realized my reaction to Flaffy was very mediocre. I'm gonna redo it right now. Shiny Flaffy? What? What? It's real. Shiny Flaffy's real. Unbelievable. I need to get better at using my... Oh, I do actually need to extend this. Oh, that's much better now. I have my my soundboard right next to me, right in front of me, so I can actually have it on clickable range. I think that was an improvement on the shiny reaction for Flaffy. It's gonna make it into the video. I just have to crop my crop the webcam. But oh, what? What? It's shiny. Incredible. The shiny sheep. Turn around. That was kind of interesting that it didn't like no sparkle sound effects, and it was relatively close actually. But okay, I guess we'll never know. I was about to say if Barbarical wants to be shiny. Shiny? Ooh, I wouldn't mind a blue Florges in shiny. I currently have a lot A lot of red Florgesses or Flabebe line. That was a weird sounding cry. And I have a white one that I named Nintendo 3DS for some reason. But a blue one might be nice. I could make it... Do I really want to hunt the flowers again? I say again, they were all unintentional. I was hunting for a shiny Pikachu when I first started playing, and I got like 3 shiny Flabebes before I got a shiny Pikachu. It's kind of crazy. Shiny? Nope. Let's bring out let's bring out €3. Why not? When this Electrike is shiny, I'm gonna feel it. Because I can't. The thing is, I can't see it, and I really want to see it. So the next location where Electrike will spawn is visible, luckily. So this is what I'm actually going to do. I'm not going to capture it straight away because this is technically one zone. So I want to have all 3 shinyable in the same location. Then I'll catch them. Then I'll go to the Alpha Manectric and then Lysander Labs. And that should be it, really. That should be the end of it. I thought this would be a quicker hunt, but nope. It's because of you and your Alpha. Oops. I was trying to hit start on the menu to hit the map, but I guess that's a very nice wall. That's a very nice texture. I had something else I wanted to talk about. I feel like it was on par with the new Pokemon Company announcement, rule set, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there was the Pokemon Center website was kind of down, or you had to be in a queue, and everyone thought it was like pre-orders for Pitch Black. I waited like an hour and 40 minutes just to get 2 Phantasmal Flame packs, which I got. I got 2 Phantasmal Flames. They should be delivered relatively soon. In the next, I guess, day or 2. They're quite good at delivering. But Taiketro and I, well, Taiketro, he was the one who told me. He was like, "Ooh, Pitch Black." He was lied to, and then he lied to me. I believe the source, one of the sources I have, there is no source, but supposedly they do pre-orders a month in advance. So then that would mean on the 17th of this month, Pitch Black should be available for pre-order. At least on the Pokemon Company. I keep saying Pokemon Company. The Pokemon Center website. That's going to be a bit of a doozy, I think. But luckily now I have an account. Surprisingly enough, I didn't have a Pokemon Center account yet. But... Sorry, nose is very dusty. But luckily I have the account now. It has my, address and what have you. And I'll just use PayPal to pay, I guess. So... yeah, it's going to be decent. Fingers crossed I can get something. My goal is to get at least 1 ETB. At least one... Sorry, let me rephrase. My goal is 1 ETB. I do not have the disposable income to just be like, I'll get to 3, plus some tins, plus this thing, plus that thing. I just want the 1 ETB. I'd like the Mega Darkrai coin. The sleeves look pretty cool. And my chase card. Oh man, I want Mega Zeraora so bad. I want Mega Zeraora so bad. But I kind of want both versions. There's 2 versions. There's the... oh man, my cards are behind me. So I got from a stray, I guess, Zygarde collector's box, whatever you want to call it. I got like a Mega Charizard X full art. I was pretty shocked. In theory, or maybe in practice, whatever you want to call it, I did make my money back, but I'm not selling. I like having the cards, so I can just open and be like, yes, I opened that. I unpacked it. We'll do one run over. That's 2 Alpha Bell Sprouts. 2. I thought that was a stray meta-type. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna shiny hunt it. Come on, Ampharos, I know you want to be shot. Nope. Nope. Not even close. Okay, strange. But yeah, my goal is just an ETB, really. If there's some not too... I can't talk. If there's something like not too expensive, like I think the tins are like £8, so that's fine. I might get a tin, but I'm not too like attached to the idea of getting 1 ATB, 3 tins, the like £100 box full of the packs. The packs would be cool to get, because end of the day, maybe it'll depend on the price, because I think like trainer boxes about £80, so for an extra 20 you sacrifice the mega coin, the sleeves, for more packs. Maybe because you can always get the coins and stuff like after the fact, because a lot of these dweebs, I want to call them, scalpers, idiots, stupid, they just get the packs and then they sell the additional stuff for much less, which is quite interesting. Because I think I bought, like, Taiketra and I, these white flare, Black Bolt White Flare ETB boxes with like the little bits and stuff. So for when we went to EUIC, so when we collect cards and get other stuff, we had a place to put them in. I paid like £10. Nothing. That's like, so in theory, this person paid like £70 for the packs, and you get like what? 8 packs. 10 packs, 10 £4. So yeah, something like that. So if it's like 10 packs, and it's like, let's say £5, £50. Yeah, so you spend money on, you spend more money on packs than you did the whole thing. You know what I mean? It's a weird bit of maths. All right, at 60 minutes, which is the fake 60, we're gonna check on Electrike again. I'm just gonna check on it. I'm just gonna check. Like, physically check just in case. Maybe the walls are too thick and the shiny sound effect doesn't come out. But maybe it's not the same as Cocoonetry. That building might be like thinner. Ugh. Also, excuse me, sorry about that. Luckily, that is like at the end of the VOD. I don't think anyone's going to be like watching the full VOD. And if they do, excuse me in advance. Or would it be advanced, or would it be whatever the opposite of advance is? No, it would be advanced because I'm doing it, well, not really. In the moment, I'm not doing it, but for the future viewer, I am, I guess. But to be honest, I am a little bit... I could go on, honestly, I could go on. But I feel like I should probably call it after the check. The reason for that is because like it's getting late and I should probably focus more on my sleep and actually go to bed at a reasonable adult time. I also need to make some dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Oh, I think I know what I'm gonna make. Ooh, I got some. Oh, woo! Talk about dinner. Ooh, all right. I just got a burst of energy. I think this is. Whoa. This is actually a perfect time to end it, really. We got the shiny, and I can make some dinner. I can eat. Woo! Alright, nice. I'll put the real time, not in the VOD, but I'll put it in the main video of what it is. I'm almost saying it's like over an hour. So, Lumious Schwers. Ooh. Let's have a little peek. I should pause the timer, actually. So I will do that right now. There we go. An hour 30. I need to add that. Let's have a gander. Let us see the beautiful shiny. Oh, I'm going to take this ladder, actually. Also, I found this glitch yesterday. So if you do this... Wait, no. Alright, now I'm committed. Now I'm actually committed. I want to see if I can replicate this. Oh. Hey, I did it. Nice. Let's see. Oh, what is it? What could it be? Oh man, I'm so mad. I'm so mad and I'm hurt. And like every like every emotion all at once. Oh man. What is shiny? That's... Oh man. How did you make the sound A from up there and B... Oh, was I by the door? Is that where the door goes? Oh, it is. Alright, Dark Pit, your theme is very quiet. Alright, get me out of here. Okay, you know what? Let's try something. I'm gonna put a marker on exactly where this Electrike is. Just in case. No shiny. Oh man, I was so gassed. I was so excited for this shiny, and it was a Pidgeotto. What am I doing? Such is life. What else? What else is shiny? What else is shiny? Oh, I think I know. Ow. I think it's whatever's spawning on behind this wall. I don't know. It's glitched. My Electrike is shiny, and I just don't. Where? Oh, you are so going in the box of redeems. Surely there's no more. You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm just gonna do this. You know what? I'm gonna just TP. I ain't walking in. I'm not going near that. Okay. All right. We're gonna call you bait because you baited me so hard, man. Bait and switch. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Ooh, I'm mad. Ooh. Alright, we got bait and switch. Okay. Alright, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, just pop into my shot, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna end stream now. I'm hungry. We got 3 shinies at the end of this. I'm hungry. I'm gonna make some... Wait. Froakie? No. I'm gonna make some dinner, I think. I'll try to stream tomorrow again. We shall see. Anyway, as always, stay happy, stay safe, and I shall see you in the next stream. Hopefully it will be tomorrow. If not, the day after. If not, this week might be a bit bumpy. This week might be a bit bumpy, but we shall see. Anyway, take care of each other. Take care of each other. Stay happy, stay safe. Blah, 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 blah.